Hello, fellow RC enthusiasts. You've got Mike here from DTP Customs. I don't do a lot of videos. However, I have been playing around a lot more in the hobby in the last year, and there are a couple tools that I've found extremely useful as kind of a noob. I've been at the hobby for about 2.5 years now, I think. Only the last year I've really been completely immersed in it. And one thing I've taken a lot of interest in, and I've kind of been educating myself on, are batteries, right? This is what drives our hobby, right? So, everything from your 2S packs. I happen to run 2S in my crawlers. And then, of course, I have a drone as well, so a 3S pack for my Phantom DJI. At any rate, though, there's one tool that I have found more helpful than anything in this realm as I got educated in batteries and lipo fires. I'm not going to show any video of lipo fires, but it's pretty wicked. If you've ever seen a lipo fire, you don't want to see one. It's scary as all hell. One of the ways you can kind of, I don't want to ever say guarantee, but one of the ways you can prevent against a fire and unsafe batteries, and I'm guilty. My first year in the hobby, I was terrible at battery maintenance. I never storage charged. I never balance charged. So a few of my batteries were bulging, right? At any rate, though, I've gotten kind of smart. I'm trying to protect my investments better now. And I bought one of these bad boys. This is a Tenergy 5-in-1 cell checker. And there are a number of these available. I'm going to throw up a picture of another model right here. I tried these guys, and they're great at giving you an audible alarm when your battery's going low. But I found the variants to be way off, meaning that I bought like 5 of these. They were like $1 a piece, and got the idea from another channel. Again, the channel kind of warned that the quality is ho-hum. At any rate, the variants I had from Cell Checker 1 to Cell Checker 5 was huge. Like, I don't mind if you're 100th of a decimal off or even 1,000th of a decimal off, and we'll get into that when I show you some examples here. But if you're 1/10 of a decimal off, 3.2 volts versus 3.0 volts is drastically different, and can be considered, not can be considered, but is relatively unsafe if your voltage starts to drop that low on a LiPo. So with that in mind, figured I'd show how this bad boy works, my experiences with it so far. I got to be honest with you, they've been really, really good. I've enjoyed using it. You'll see here, so here's the checker itself, really quite simple. It services all of these different battery types: LiPo, LiFe, lithium ion, nickel metal hydride, nickel cadmium. All of these different battery types are all supported. You can see on this side right here, we've got a number of different pins. You grab the battery. Here's the contactor leads, right? The metal. Let's see if that's showing up. Not very good on the camera. You want to use the part where it kind of, this side of it that doesn't have the metal showing. And we just plug right into the tester. And you can see right off, it's showing me the first cell in the battery. It's at 99%. This battery itself is ready to fly. This is not storage charged, obviously. 4.2 volts is good for this cell. I'm going to just hit mode real quick. We'll start there. That's my overall battery voltage. As you can see, I'm just a 100th of a decimal shy of 12.6 volts. So this is looking really good. This is ready to go up in the air. I'll switch back here. We'll look at cell number 1. As you can see, 4.201 or 2 volts. So this is great. We'll go to, oops, that's not what I wanted to do. We'll go back to LiPo. Here we go, back on LiPo. It's a little confusing because you've got these indicators here. You would think that I'm testing an LiFe battery, but I'm not. So I got a little thrown off there. I'll go ahead and hit cell. And you can see here we are in, this is cell number 2. Hardly tell that it switched here, 4.201 volts, and cell number 3. So cell number 3 is a little shy. I'm not sure if I balance charged this the last time I did it. I was kind of in a hurry, so I'm imagining I probably didn't. I wanted to get the drone up in the air. But as you can see, we can go through. If this was drastically different, in fact, I'm going to probably keep an eye on this because I'm a little surprised it's not at 4.2. My batteries are actually usually a little bit closer than indicated here. So not to suggest this is a troublesome battery, not yet, but I will definitely be keeping an eye on cell 3 on this battery. Because, again, if you have never seen a LiPo fire, God, I hope you haven't, in person at least, they're ugly. They're real ugly. We'll grab one of my crawler batteries. This is an off-brand, kind of a Gen's Ace style battery, hard shell battery. Not Gen's Ace. I own their batteries too, and they're fantastic. But these are more of a generic model, 5200 milliamp hour. You can grab them on Amazon for about, I want to say, $20 a pop. So they're super affordable. They've actually held up pretty good for me. We'll go ahead and plug this bad boy in. First 2 pins, we always start from the top to the bottom. And this one is storage charged. So starts off on cell 1. You could see I'm at 53% of where I should be. That's rated on a 4.2 charge rate. 7.718 or 17 volts. This is perfect for a storage charge. So right where you want it to be. And then again, as we go cell to cell, these are doggone close. So this battery is looking good and healthy in its storage state. And I mean, I don't even have to plug it into my charger. So there you go. An extremely affordable investment when you really think about it, right? You spend good money on batteries. And if you're like me, you've got, almost a dozen of these bad boys that I crawl with, and you want to keep them running as long as you can so you don't have to keep buying batteries, right? So check it out. Whatever your battery preference is, for $14.99 on Amazon. I'll include the link in the description, by the way, but for $14.99 at Amazon, it's a silly not to pick one up. I actually own 2. Got one in my kit, one here on my bench where I can work on stuff, and easy peasy lemon squeezy. That's all you really need. So thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you pick up one of these bad boys and you enjoy it, and we'll talk to you later.